time is it? What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? This is the DW World Equity Time. Well, from now onwards, every Monday morning at 9 a.m. sharp Singapore time, or maybe Hong Kong time, China time, Malaysia time, we're going to share with you one very important and potential market instrument that is likely to rise for this coming 1 or 2 weeks. And this instrument could come from, well, perhaps a FX market, commodities, stock, ETF, or just anything from around the world. So just log in and watch us on every Monday morning, 9 a.m. And we want you to like us, follow us, and of course, don't forget to share this good video out. And we call this the OTOP series. Well, OTOP stands for One Target, One Purpose. And the reason we call it 1910 is because 1910 stands for Monday, 9 a.m. and 10 minutes is all you need to spend the time with us. So don't forget, every Monday, OTOP is right here waiting for you. I'll be back. Watch us. Well, we are back here again on the OTOP series on every Monday morning, 9 a.m. And this is the OTOP 88, falling on the 11th April in the year 2022. Well, on this episode 88, as usual, we're going to run through on what we mentioned last week and what are we going to do with it before we go on to our recommendation this week, and that's our OTOP 88 fat, and don't forget about that. Alright, let's take a look on last Friday and what the market did on closing. Alright, very quickly, let's take a glance here. And Dow Jones was up 137 points, S&P was down 11 points, while Nasdaq was down 186 points. So, well, we believe that this week Dow Jones may go sideways or a little bit more prone to recovery trend, while the high-tech stocks in Nasdaq and the S&P 500 component stocks could be trading on the weaker side. Alright, and gold is recovering pretty strong. Okay, Friday closing price was $1,950 per ounce, but we are looking at the resistance to be acting at $1,960, which is just about $10 above here. And the crude oil prices fell to $95 per barrel last week, and that was a very strong support. Closing price at 97.90. So this week, most likely, I think, well, there could be not much market activity here in crude oil prices, right? Because the US dollar index is trading and approaching 100 benchmark level, and everyone is very anxious looking at a potential reversal, which is going to the near term over month end, which is the end April. Alright, and that's a very quick run through on Friday. Let's take a look. Okay, this is the ProShares Ultra Yen 2x leverage Yen ETF, alright, that we introduced last week. Well, unfortunately, the market came off, but not much. Alright, last week when we were talking, it was at about the level of 41, and Friday closing was at 40.31. In fact, well, we are looking at the very huge potential on the yen rebound, probably towards the end of April. Especially, I want you to take note, on the 27th and 28th, there will be a BOJ meeting, or a Bank of Japan. And in that meeting, nearing to the end of this month, most likely we believe the Japanese policymakers will be introducing some catalyst in the market to rebound on the Japanese yen, which will make the market jump up. And that's a time, a very good time, when you will be holding on this YCL Ultra Yen ETF. So now, the decision, if you have entered YCL, is this. Alright, is either you hold on to it, which we still introduce a hold, but it may go down to maybe 38 or 39, alright, this week and the week after, before it bounces up. Or if not, you can remove at a very small loss at this current level and try to go in again before the month end, all right, which I mentioned the BOJ meeting will be on the 27th, 28th April, and that will be the time when yen is going to rebound, which means the dollar yen will fall and the YCL will start to rise. All right, so after this small revision in YCL that we covered last week, in this OTOP 88, all right, and that's for the week 11 April year 2022, we are going to show you something which I think, okay, we feel that you should be taking a look at it. And of course, this is again a component stocks, which is very safe. A component stocks of Dow Jones. All right, as we showed you earlier, on last Friday, Dow Jones is the only market that is doing a recovery with 137 points gains. All right, let's take a look at the Dow Jones chart before you are convinced. All right, if we look at Dow Jones chart, okay, well, this pattern shows that it is pretty neutral here, which could be a confluent point, the convergence of EMA 420 and 200 lines. All right, closing price on Friday was 34,723. All right, but if it looks like Dow Jones going sideways, it will be leaning on the firm side. All right, so now on a short term, I think, well, the component stocks are still a good bet if you manage to find just a few good ones. All right, in fact, on this OTOP 88, we are just talking about one. All right, one target, one purpose. And what counter is that? I'm going to show you. And stay tuned. You have got 5 minutes left with us. All right, because not forgetting OTOP will not take more than 10 minutes of a time on every Monday morning. All right, to be with us and capture the good tips for the coming week. Well, these are the good stocks. As you can see, it's 3M company, which I believe not many people are the stranger to 3M because a lot of household quality products, accessories, your toolbox, okay, many things that could be using in your car, all right, are manufactured by 3M company, and you see that the company has been paying steadily, okay, on the dividend every quarter, in fact 4 times a year, all right, and that falls on February, May, August, and November. And this year, February 2022, the dividend was paid out again, and now we're expecting the next dividend to be paid out in May. All right, if we look back on the last 3 years, if we look at 3M, all right, every time before the May dividend payout, there was a run up in the market price. So it won't be surprised that this year before May, we could be seeing a run up again, which is just this month, in fact, all right, this month, April to mid-May. All right, and back then in there was 2019, okay, there was a run up and market fell, okay, and 2020 May there was a run up, okay, before the May dividend payout, and in 2018 after the market fell, there was a small run up again. So in this 2022 May, could we possibly be looking at a run up before the dividend declaration next month? 3M, well, I think there's no harm putting a bet on it because if you look at this is the strong component stock that pays quarterly dividend, and of course if you look at the momentum is nearing to zero, all right, which means there's a very huge potential on building new buy momentum. And of course, if you look at the EMA 4 and 20, there's a conversion here, and market has been trading sideways on a very, very narrow range for the last 2 weeks, and there could be a small recovery back up to maybe 160. All right, which is not too bad on a short-term speculation. All right, looking at the 4-hour chart here at the 3M market chart, yes, again there has been a narrow range consolidation, and the EMA 4 and 20 are crossing out each other. All right, so 3M, personally, we think the downside risk is very limited, while just over a month's time, okay, until mid-May, there is a potential on this market making a recovery up. So this is for OTOP 88, all right, and that's on the 11 April year 2022.
stay tuned to this, and we hope it can bring some profit for all the people who are interested in this tree. So take a look at it. Alright, we welcome you to come back next week. Stay tuned, and this is the DW World Equity Time. Every Monday morning, 9 a.m. Don't forget to watch us. Stay tuned and share this video out. Subscribe to us. See you then.